بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمد ونصلي على رسول الكريم. We have been discussing and we are on the fourth session of pride. Remember that if we can understand what is pride, stay away from pride. Which according to ulama ikram, that there are two types of character traits in a person: akhlaq hamida, good character traits; akhlaq razila, bad character traits. And ulama ikram say that the worst of bad character traits is pride. That is why we are discussing pride. The fruit of patience is comfort, and the fruit of humility is love. The pride of a mu'min is his Rabb. His honor is his deen. On the other hand, the pride of the hypocrite is his lineage, and his wealth is his honor. Here you can see these words of wisdom, how profound they are. That the fruit of patience is comfort. When a person has got sabr, that he is able to withstand whatever has taken place, eventually this person will have comfort and ease and tranquility. Because if a person does not express, does not practice upon sabr, then this person will not be comfortable ever. Because he will not come to terms with the situation. When a person comes to terms with the situation, then a person becomes comfortable. Then he is at ease. You will find that when a person undergoes any form of difficulty, and then he accepts that difficulty, min al-muqaddarat, he accepts it, that this is from taqdeer, this is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then he becomes comfortable. But if you find a person that if he bears a loss, he somehow the other, Allah Azza wa Jal puts him into a difficulty, he loses 1,000 rand. Some, let's say, lose 1,000,000 rand. Some 10 million rand. But if that person does not go around it, if that person does not understand it, if that person does not understand why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put him into that difficulty, then that person can never ever be comfortable. That person will be not at ease. He will be having anxiety, depression, antidepressant tablets. He cannot sleep. He's worried. But once that person understands that this particular difficulty Allah Azza wa Jal has put on me, I must understand it. And I must understand why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is trying me. Once he comes around it, whether it is health or wealth, whether it is loss of property, loss of a dear near one, whether it is loss of land, whether it is loss of the car, whether it is loss in business, whether it is some form of sickness, whatever it is, once a person goes around it, comes around it, understands it, that this is from the will of Allah, by the permission of Allah, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He makes dua to him that Allah will give me na'mal badal, a good replacement, a suitable replacement, then that person will become comfortable. Once that person becomes comfortable, it will be due to understanding patience, sabr. It will be the fructification of understanding sabr. But if that person does not have sabr, then the fructification will not be comfort. The fructification will be uneasiness, anxiety, depression. And unfortunately, you will find so many Muslims these days that, Mufti Sahab, can't you give me a tawiz? I'm depressed. I've got anxiety. Can't sleep. Whereas the situation is something troubling that person. Why he can't sleep? Why is he taking anti-depression? A Muslim is not one who is supposed to be depressed. A Muslim is one, he must make sabr, and the fructification is comfort, ease, tranquility. So once we understand sabr, and we understand the purport of difficulties, then we will be able to have comfort. On the other hand, one Sahabi, Nabi Akram sallallahu alaihi wasallam, heard him making dua, Ya Allah, grant me sabr. There are many who do this, unfortunately, because of lack of knowledge. And they think this is piety, righteousness, to make dua for sabr. Whereas Sahabi was making dua, Ya Allah, grant me sabr. Nabi Akram sallallahu alaihi wasallam called him and said, do not ask for this dua. Ask for comfort. Ask for ease. Why? If you are asking for sabr, you are making dua for sabr, you are directly asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to put you into difficulty. Because when you are in difficulty, that's when you have to make sabr. So why make dua that you have to make sabr? Islam is simple. Deen is easy. Shariat is comfortable for us to practice upon. So we should ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He make it easy for us to practice upon Shariat. The Shariat and Deen is easy. We have to practice upon it. So we should ask Allah Azza wa Jal that Ya Allah, make us practice easily upon the Deen, which is easy. Now we should not ask for sabr, patience. Otherwise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will test us. That you want to display how patient you are. So here's some difficulty. And that is why when we come into any difficulty, whether it is health or wealth, pertaining to circumstances in business or non-business or domestic life or anything, raise the hands, praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, read Durud Sharif upon Nabi Akram sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and then say, Ya Allah, that I cannot bear this difficulty. I cannot carry this difficulty. I cannot carry this load. I cannot manage this difficulty. Ya Allah, make it easy for me. Ya Allah, make it comfortable for me. Ya Allah, take this difficulty away from me. Ya Allah, I do not have the quality of sabr. Ya Allah, I cannot bear this. I am not one who can bear this difficulty. Then you will see how life becomes easy. So the fruit of patience is comfort, and the fruit of humility is love. When a person is humble, then inshallah he will love everybody. He will love those people who are irritating him also. He will love everybody, and he will be coming closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why? Because he will understand something, that person, he does not have what I have. Because of that, he will realize Allah has given me more, and I should be humble. I should remove pride. I should not have arrogance. I should not be stupid. That Allah has given me, so I should appreciate it. I should make the shukr to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For verily He has given me. And when He has given me, then I should love others. And you should know that His honor lies in the deen. Many of us, unfortunately, do not realize this. That is why Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala clearly said that Islam elevated us. We did not elevate Islam. Unfortunately, you will find people boasting about practicing on Islam, and we do as if to say we are doing Islam a favor by practicing upon Islam. You will find many people walking into the masjid as if to say we are doing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a favor by coming to the masjid. Walking into the musalla as if to say we're doing Allah Azza wa Jalla a favor by coming into the musalla. giving zakat as if to say we are doing favor to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by fulfilling the obligation of zakat. Going for hajj as if to say we are doing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a favor. Being good to poor people and helping and becoming generous and hospitable as if to say we are doing favor to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by aiding the poor people. Whereas Allah is allowing us. On the other hand, alhamdulillah, there are many people, I've heard them saying that Allah is accepting us, that He's accepting our charity, He's accepting our zakat, He's accepting our umrah, He's allowing us to come to the Kaaba, He's allowing us to go for umrah, and everything Allah is allowing us. When we realize Allah is allowing us and we honor the deen, remember Islam is elevating us, Shariat is elevating us, Islam is honoring us. We are not honoring the Sharia. Allah is so merciful upon us that He has given us Islam. We practice upon it, we will be elevated. We do not practice upon it, we will not be elevated. So understand clearly that Allah is the one who is elevating us by the Sharia laws. When we practice more elevation. On the other hand, the pride of a hypocrite is his lineage, progeny. So the hypocrite, what he says, see, I come from this progeny. I got this lineage. And when a person becomes proud of his progeny, I come from this tribe, I come from this sect, I come from this village, I come from this group of people. I am from that village in India. I am from that village in Pakistan. I am from that tribe. I am from that nation. Then this is the pride of the hypocrite, of a munafiq. Because end of the day, there are so many evidence that taqwa is the deciding factor. Because taqwa, piety, righteousness, staying away from major and minor sins, practicing on the farais and wajibat, going to the sunnah, gaining proximity to Allah, that counts. On the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not going to see which lineage, which progeny, which sect, which tribe, which nation. That is why that many a time people are making jihad, but they're making jihad on nationalism. So that is actually not jihad. Jihad is ila kalimatullah, for the pleasure of Allah, raising the flag, raising the banner of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No such thing as there for land, for property, for self-honor, for self-conceit, for tribalism, for nationalism. No, that is not jihad. And then the hypocrite, his wealth is his honor. And unfortunately, we think also, that is why mentality has grown, that we greet the person who has got the wealth. There is one story. There was a poor person, he became wealthy. When he was poor, no one was greeting him. No one was looking at him. Terminology, no one was spitting at him. No one was glancing at him. But he became wealthy. We see it in our times. Rich people becoming poor. Poor people becoming rich. Rich nations becoming poor. Poor nations becoming wealthy. We see this. And when this poor person became wealthy, everybody began to greet him. So when they should greet him, he should say, "Main keh dunga." I will convey it. I will say it. So in the night, when he was looking and counting his money, then he should say, "So and so has given you salams. So and so has given you greeting. So and so has passed regards to you." Because he realized people are not greeting him, people are greeting his wealth. And unfortunately, we have got this. That is why we do not appreciate the pious and righteous, but we salute the wealthy. May Allah Ta'ala save us. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.